5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Juggernaut.
Radiant team.
Beastmaster.
Radiant team.
Lion.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the America's Open Qualifier Grand Final, Game 3. We got Game 3 out of 3. This is the last one. This is the end. It's nearly 5 a.m. in the morning for me. I'm Pythian. I'm going to be bringing you this cast on Dota TV and on twitch.tv/PythianLegume. And needless to say, I'm pretty tired. But you know what? God damn it. We're going to cast this Dota. That's what we're going to do. So here we go. First off, shout out to Kip. He's been doing all the production value stuff, song name, Darude Sandstorm, also camera stuff. So big shout out to him running the stream, really keeping me sane so that I don't fall off my chair with all the stuff that I would have to do without him. So thank you to do that. But you know what? Screw that. We got a game to cast. Come on, guys. It's right here. I don't know why I'm not talking about it. So here we go. Here for EG Bulba on the Dire side. It's going to be Juggernaut and a Phoenix. Very similar heroes than we've seen. I mean, we've seen them all day. This is no new stuff here. Juggernaut possibly going to be played by Yawar again and a Phoenix. Void Boys have gone for the Beastmaster Lion combo. The real question here, guys, is what exactly is going to change? How are these guys going to play the game differently?
10 seconds remaining.
Juggernaut in this series has been pretty good on the mid lane, and every single game that, well, each side that Juggernaut's been on has won. I mean, Juggernaut always wins in this final. So, according to that logic, EG Bulba win. That's the series. We're done here. But you all know we have more of a series to cast here. So yeah, Juggernaut has been really good on the mid lane, really the ringer for most of the teams. Being able to stay in there, hang in the mid lane, escape with the spin, gets a quick Omni Slash, and then is able to find some really quick kills around the map. He's been really the standout pick of this finals, just because of how well it's been going for him, and is able to create some good space for the carry. Meanwhile, for Void Boys, they've gone for a Beastmaster and a Lion. You know, it's so weird. Last game, I thought that the the clockwork wouldn't work at all for Boris and the rest of EG Bulba, but it really did. He got his levels up. He managed to get some really good hook shots. He got that great one, 2 men in on the cogs into death. That was some really good stuff by him. But we're probably gonna see something slightly different in this
10
game.
seconds remaining.
So on the side of the Radiant, we've kind of got an aura strat going here. Beastmaster with the I guess that's Inner Beast. Okay, I was gonna say something stupid like Natural Order, which is clearly Elder Titan, and then Vengeful Spirit with the Vengeance Aura. Okay, Ritsu Terrorblade. They're just going ham here. All bets off. They're going right for it. So you know what? We're gonna take a Terrorblade and you can't stop us. In game number 1, Void Boys played the Terrorblade against EG Bulba, but this time EG Bulba are gonna take it to the man. They pick up the Terrorblade, and you know, with the heals on their squad, they could be looking mighty fine.
Reserve time.
Invoker.
Terrorblade. He's able to push down the towers pretty quickly, as we saw in game number 1 with the Metamorphosis, and also has some pretty big farm. We did talk about him needing a little bit more in order to get started, but you can get that with Tower Gold, and he's also fairly good at farming with the illusions.
10 seconds
An Invoker pickup from Void Boys, gonna go up in the mid lane against Juggernaut. We'll see how that goes for him. I would say that cooldowns are not as much of a problem as they may be with the Death Prophet, but even in that last game, Yoar was able to do well enough with the Juggernaut. So, I mean, I think Yoar is going to be fine in the lane. The Force Spirits are also something to be worried about. It does take a couple of levels to get those up, though. And in terms of team fighting, Invoker's alright there.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't think it's not gonna hurt the team too much, but it's not like having a Darkseer on your team. Darkseer is just a pro at these team fights, really good with Lion, and he can be amazing with Invoker. I will never forget when I saw Kai P. They had a Sven, a Darkseer, an Invoker, and a Nyx, and they just wombo combo 3 heroes at the mid lane, and it was some flawless execution from them. You see something similar with EG. Fear and Universe, they work pretty well with the Sven Darkseer combo. But here, we're not really going to have any of that. None of that combo crap here. Invoker's really just here to have a good start in lane, try to maybe get the Juggernaut down. I mean, he does some good damage. And see what he can contribute to the match after that. He gets good farm. Drow is going to get banned out for the Dire side. It's a good ban from them. Would definitely make the Void Boys lineup a little bit broken. And of course, you do not want to go up against the Phoenix Tidehunter combo. And they go with a Timber. Okay. I guess this is an offlane Timber for Boris. We've seen a lot of mid lane Timber, but offlane is generally where he's played, and I don't see a Boris hero yet. And meanwhile, for Void Boys, there's not a whole lot of choices for them. They need something that's going to be able to go up against a Terrorblade and be able to stay alive against a Timbersaw. Well, I'm right at this point. I basically am out of ideas for anything. I'm just basically saying stuff on the screen. That's my job here. Doing a little bit more than that, I guess. But having been out for 20, I guess 20-ish hours at this point, I'm getting a little bit confuzzled. So, a pretty good lineup from both teams, and they're going to finish up with a Slark for the Void Boys. So, kind of switching the picks around each team here throughout the series. Slark was taken by e.g. Bulba in the game number 1. Now it's on Void Boys for game number 3. Terrorblade on Void Boys for game number 1. On e.g. Bulba, e.g. Bulba for number 3. So, with that being said, it's almost time. We are almost going to get into game number 3. We are just about ready. Players are probably a little bit tired at this point, and it's only going to get worse from here. They have the winner will have the regional qualifier in just a couple of hours, and even more if this ends up going late. And with this pause, it might. And the players don't really realize that they probably want to get at least some kind of rest before they go into the regional qualifiers tomorrow. Hopefully he comes back soon. I'm looking at e.g. Bulba's lineup right now to just push extremely fast with the Juggernaut, Healing Word, Terrorblade, damage, Timbersaws. Oh my gosh, Terrorblade and Timbersaw in the same match again. I can't handle this, but Timbersaw's wave clear. They've got a lot to be able to throw out here. And meanwhile for Void Boys, they need to get some early farm on Slark, and then they're just team fight focused, with taking some good towers with the help of Vengeful and Beastmaster, and Invoker as well. This Sven on the Radiant, or Wraith King, you mean? Okay, so the trusty observer has brought to my attention the Wraith King. He says, "Fear the King." It's created by Snake King, and he's thrusting his sword out. I'm gonna have to give it a -11 out of 10. I didn't actually know that our skill went negative, but as soon as I saw this, I just knew that this effigy was complete crap. So, and it's pretty clear. I mean, it's got 0 commands. I mean, obviously everybody else thinks so. I bet they could negative, if they wanted to, if they could negative commend it, and that's what it would have, but they can't do that, unfortunately. Valve doesn't work that way. They're all positive and stuff, I guess. So, I mean, all power to him, I guess. He made something with his life, but I didn't rate it very highly. So I think that is almost all the effigies. I guess we're ready to go. Yeah, there's a TA one. I don't really think it's worth talking about too much. I'd probably give it about a 8 out of 10 because of TA. Good hero. Alright, so here we go. Getting into game number 3 of the best of 3. This is the final match in all of the open qualifiers across Dota 2. And Oracle's going to get chased away from bottom by Lion. Interesting little chase there. But let's introduce our heroes. Here on the Radiant side is going to be Lion, played by Clairvoyant. We've got a 747 Invoker on mid. Slark going bottom is going to be Patzel. We've got a Vengeful Spirit played by Omega Poner. And finally is going to be a Snake King. He is the king of the hill. He's going to be playing the Beastmaster. Now here for EG Bulba is going to be Yawar, mid lane Juggernaut. Over in the top lane is going to be Ritsu. on the Terrorblade. Playing the Timbersaw, gonna be Boris. We've got a Phoenix handled by KD35, and of course, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, is gonna be Juby playing the Oracle. Could have a bit of a fracas here at the bottom rune. And we are getting ready to go on this one. Sentry Ward is gonna get placed down just for fun. They just put it down. Our Sentry Ward right there. Boris runs up. They're gonna give the rune over to Yuar, being blocked off a little bit by GB. And there may have been a bit of a fight at top, but Snaking ends up picking the rune anyway. Boris, he's going to eat the fountain for me. Possibly a tree for you if you don't have the one map. And the reactive armor is giving him, with the Tango, 14 health regen a second. But he's taking a lot of damage from the Lion. Invoker versus Juggernaut matchup on the mid lane. At top is going to be Beastmaster against Terrorblade and Phoenix. At some point, Beastmaster might think about going into the jungle to farm. Magic Missile is going to be used right away, and Patzel's not going to have the leap available, possibly an oversight by him, but he does get a couple of Essence Shift stacks, I guess. Harass keeps going out onto Beastmaster, but he's going to be completely fine. We got to keep an eye here at bottom, because they have the double stun, they have Lion. Lion's going to come in once again with some more damage. Boris could get hit with the stun. It's going to be thrown out by the Magic Missile. There's going to be the Earth Spike, and once again, Boris able to get away with the regen. It feels like they're just focusing most of their attention on the wrong hero at bottom. And now Vengeful Spirit doesn't... Well, she's going to take a little bit of time to get back up to her next stun. Perhaps going for the Oracle would have been a bit better there, but they decide to go with the Timbersaw instead, and can't work through the regen. It is a good idea to try to take him down early, I guess, but if you're doing it so far back in the lane, it seems kind of not worth it at all. Castle taking a bit of damage at bottom. Oracle's pretty good at putting out the harass, especially when he's gotten up to level 2 with the Fortune's End. You can put out the Purifying Flames and then the Fortune's End and do a good combo of damage to the enemy. Purifying Flames is one of the highest damage nukes in the game. Or highest damage and then low cooldown. And it's a pretty low mana cost as well. Only 50 mana for what ends up being 360 damage. That's some pretty legit stuff right there. You are still going up against the Invoker in this lane. They're very even at this point. Oracle could be in trouble, and like we talked about, with them kind of focusing on the wrong hero at bottom, they get the right hero now. They take my advice, they go for the Oracle. You're welcome, team. I helped you out. And Void Boys are going to get the first blood on this map in game number 3. Beastmaster's getting a bit of a side pull here at top. We'll get harassed. Well, actually could find the Phoenix a little bit. He's got a boar in 3 seconds, could slow him down even more. And he's going to drop it down, slows down the Phoenix, and Phoenix is forced to dive away. We could see a little bit of a go at bottom. They're trying to do some damage to Boris, but right now Boris is at 2 levels into reactive armor. So even without a Tango, he's at 12.7 health regen per second. This is actually a very tanky Timbersaw. There's going to be a stun. Patzel going to get turned into a frog. He's still got that reactive armor going. Stun is available. That's some good non-stacking going on. And now Boris is trying to get out. The Sunstrike is going to be on point. Invoker takes the kill with a great Sunstrike. Good communication by the team. They say he's getting away and Invoker says, "No, it ain't so, Joe." And Juby's now rotated over to the mid lane. And wow, that's actually some ridiculous damage. Invoker's at the 66 plus 72 with the alacrity up. That's a good skill right there. Give free 40 damage. Why not? War's ready. Okay, there's gonna be the purge, and here comes the spin combo. He's gonna be healing, well, going up against the healing lion, and he eats a fairy fire. 7047 trying to chase him down. Eric Dong, not happy that he got away. A little bit of stacking going on by Terrorblade. He's gonna take the creeps over, and we may see him take a slight bit of damage from it, but he should be fine. Orc stays along the mid lane for a little bit, and then went over to, yeah, stayed on the mid lane a little bit, went back to base. I mean, they're free to leave Boris alone right now because he is really just wanting the solo XP. And he's getting it pretty well here. Currently 9 for 2 for CS. He's not doing badly. I don't really expect too much on the offlane, and he could get going on here. Lion coming in from the backside. Does he have vision? Boris, he's going to see the Lion now, and he's gone into the trees. Boris gets spied out by the Wave of Terror, and Patzel really doesn't want to go here at all. Megaponer has the stun available. Oh no, here comes the Oracle, ready to do some damage, and they ward them away from the Timbersaw. Oh, I gotta love that sound when Beastmaster is gonna pick up the rune, and oh, Earthspike just misses onto Oracle, and he's gonna pick up the Invis rune. Now here they go. There's gonna be a long the purge on the Lion. Turned into a frog before he's able to get the spin off, and he's gonna use the Omni Slash. See ya, Lion! Slap, 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 take him down. Boris is going to be taking a little bit of Essence Shift damage from Slark at bottom. Nothing really to be worried about. Essence Shift is only level 1 at this point. It's not going to be for too long. And Phoenix has made his way here top. I don't think he was scouted. Here comes the roar on the Ritsu. Ritsu trying to get out of it. He doesn't have Thunder, hasn't leveled it up. There's going to be a Sunstrike on point. Eric Don cleans him up. So that's going to be another big kill onto the Terrorblade top, and they really want to shut him down if they want to have a good chance in this match. But they got to keep doing it. Beastmaster has also found the kill on the Phoenix at top, just able to get the kill, and I guess Phoenix was a little bit too far up in that lane. So a couple big kills for the Beastmaster. Gotten to level 7 now, 1860 gold. Getting closer to building up that Necro 1, which is going to probably be his goal here. Over at bottom, we may see Patzel going a bit on the Boris. Boris is going to just slap him in the face. Patzel goes right onto him. He's got the ultimate available. There's going to be a Timber Chain away. A Megaponer is ready with the stun, but he's not going to be needed here because Patzel says, it's okay, man. Just let him go. Let it go. He's doing pretty good on the damage here. Slark hit 1,000 gold. Wraith Band there. Looking mighty fine. Lion's gonna get caught up here at top in the trap of the Oracle.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still waiting for a tower to go down this match though. Man, this match is going so quickly. I mean, we're already 8 minutes in, and I feel like it's been such a much longer game already. UR's been okay in the mid lane this time. 34 for 9 against Invoker, 52 for 19. He's behind by a level, but he's still got the Omni Slash, and he did get a kill at the bottom rune. Oracle's trying to get some levels top. This is the point of the game where the cores have their level 6, and they want to go into other lanes to try to the advantages and give their supports level 6. Good on them. Boris is here with a chakram. It's going to hit on the Patzel, and Patzel actually is going to leap right onto the Timbersaw. Now here comes Yuar. Yuar is going to get with the spin, and Boris is going to block him up a little bit. Patzel, one more hit, crit in the face. See ya.
Radiant's bottom tower
tier 1 tower goes the way of Ritsu, and this is the scary Terrorblade that you do not want to go against, and that's a pretty interesting set that he's actually got on him. Actually looks pretty cool. Over at top, Snake King is going to take down Oracle, and he's trying to try to TP away, and all you are is able to do and just try to go for a board, but he decides that he doesn't want to do that either. Ritsu continues to push the tier 2 tower at bottom. Boris goes for Lion. He's gonna get a Chakram on him, but that's about it. Still has the Timber Chain. Stun is available. Stun gets used. Boris is taking some damage from the tower, but it looks like he wants it. 34.3 HP per second is going to be what's healed up here. And, you know, Lion's actually pretty good against Terrorblade. He can get rid of those illusions pretty easily. Fortunately, he's probably going to have more than one when you're trying to fight him. But it is still a pretty good skill to be able to Hex or Mana Drain the Terrorblade illusions right away. Boris thinking about going to Patsoul here. He is ready on the other side of the trees, but he doesn't have any help for it. There's a double damage rune over at bottom. Could be picked up by... Oh? Okay, so Oracle's gonna purge it right off. That works. Boris is here, ready from the backside. Got the Shockman, got the Timber Chain. He's gonna put one of them out. Now here comes Patsoul. Gets slowed down a little bit. And they're really not wanting to fight here, I guess. They're just gonna disengage with the Oracle and back off. EG Bulba, kind of without direction here. They're running around the map. You can take a look at the net worth. Invoker currently at the top. I'm sure he's got a Midas, of course. And Terrorblade is second. And he's gone straight for an Ogre Club, so I guess this is going to be a Sanjin Yasha Ritsu right away. A couple of boards here. R2 slowed down Ritsu. Ritsu getting kind of low. He's going to get yelled at. There's going to be a Sunstrike, but it is onto a couple of targets, but it doesn't matter. Invoker able to find the kill with the last hit, and now they're going to follow EG Bulba up the high ground. Void Boys going for the tier 1. They're going to head right up there. Here comes Clairvoyant. He's going to go behind the tower. Almost seeing something that he likes, but the tower's going to go down, and Juggernaut comes in from the backside. Here comes Boris. Some good damage. Stunned up by Lion. There's a Sunstrike, and the finger's there. He don't like that at all. You don't put a Chakram on the Lion. So he just flips him off there. That's why they call it the finger. And the Void Boys are able to back away from the mid lane with the tower down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Seeing if they can move on the tier 1 tower at top. And that's going to be a pause. And an instant unpause by Ritsu. I have no idea why that's happening. Alright. Well, we could take a look at items right now. We've got Necro 1 on Beastmaster. And that's it. No one else has items. GG. He actually has a Necro 2 recipe in his inventory. And Juggernaut has a Yasha. Over at top, we're going to see the Phoenix getting gone on here. Tries to get a dive away. It's going to be able to survive, but Yuar, well, he gets a false promise from the Phoenix. There's going to be the Sunstriker there. It is probably slightly off the mark, and Patsoul continues to go right for Yuar. Oracle's going to end up going down, and here comes Boris in from the side. Ritsu's there as well. And with no one going down on the side of Void Boys, they've taken down 2 with an advantage of 1,200 gold. Patsoul ready to go here. He possibly could be taking out the creep wave at mid and putting some damage onto the tower. It's actually taking a lot of damage from it. And that's going to be a fortify on the structure. So at least he forces that out. At top, Boris is going to get stunned out, and the mana sucked away from him by the line. Terrorblade ends up taking the tower with his metamorphosis form, but Boris is just healing up way too much. 34.1. 34.1 health regen per second. Oh, long stun by Boris. There's a yell in 1 second. He's going to get yelled at, or there's just me a Sunstrike. Yeah, see ya. Boris tries to heal up, but it is still not enough. Hold your OS, frogs. There is a way to kill the Timbersaw. And they're going to continue in the top lane. He's got the Necro 2s going, and they're going to go for the tier 1 tower. And that ended up being a 400 gold kill for Void Boys. This match is becoming a bit of a runaway. Ritsu's still able to get some good damage from the towers, and he's nearly taken out all the tier 1s. There's going to be a couple of reaction TPs from Void Boys. And Beastmaster's still pushing top. There's going to be a reaction from Boris, but it's going to take a while for him to get there. KD35 is also going to be there, though. We'll see how fast this push goes. Beastmaster's also gotten the Necro 3 in his inventory now. And there's going to be a smoke. Void Boy's running in. Patsoul running fast. He's running hard. He could find Timbersaw. They don't have a roar for it for another 8 seconds. Here comes the Shadow Blade. He's going right for the Timbersaw. Courier's also there. And Patsoul might go for the Courier, but he's got to go for Boris. And he's going to jump forward. Boris is going to Timber Chain away, and the mid tower got... well, something got taken by the Radiant. And the rest of the Dire, they're reacting to the push top. Invoker's looking pretty good right now. Boots of Travel, Hand of Midas on top of drums. Some pretty good farm. And he's got 1400 gold as well. 15 minutes into the game. We are working pretty hard here. Patsoul looking for some kills. He's doing a spin in a circle. Gonna find Boris. He could go forward, but he needs help from the rest of his team. Is there going to be an engagement mid? Trying to take the creeps away from the tower. There's gonna be a Roar Oracle hit by the Sunstrike. There's no way he gets out of that one. Now the Timbersaw. He's going to get figured. Absolutely blown up by the Lion. Ritsu now. He tries to go for a Thunder, but it ain't gonna happen. Not there for him. And that's gonna be Void Boys completely rolling over the EG Bulba side. Ritsu stack really feeling the hurt here, and oh, Void Boys, they could go Roche, they could go bottom. They're a little bit low on health and mana. I think I know which one they're gonna go for. Roche slams the ground, doesn't seem to be too happy about getting killed. This Age is going to Void Boys, going to help them continue their push into the base, and I mean, we thought that the Terrorblade was going to be the one doing some good pushing, but this is going to be switched around. Patsoul gets the Aegis, and Void Boys get another step towards their spot in the Regional Americas Qualifier. Game's still going on though, it's quite a ways to go, and I bet you that EG Bulba are going to be fighting tooth and nail for their spot. XP is 10,000 in favor of EG Bulba, same for gold. We're 17 minutes in, and Patsoul's got a Shadow Blade and an Aegis. That's alright for 17 minutes. Beastmaster likes to stash stuff in the stash. Interesting. He's got a Nectar 3 there, and most of the Vlads. I think he can buy it up right now. In fact, he will. Over at mid, Patsoul is getting gone on by Ritsu. There is going to be Boris here. Boris comes in with the Timber Chain, throws out the Chakram, and Patsoul's just going to go over towards the north straight up and probably be able to TP away. $747, man, he's got some gold. 3,300 for him, and he's just pushing in that lane. Beastmaster's pushing in bottom. There's a reaction to both of them. I think it's a little bit more higher reaction status for Beastmaster. Don't want him to be taking this bottom tower at all. Noir's just gonna run over there, sitting on a Yasha, phase boots. He could be having a better time, I'm sure. Looks like Void Boys might be congregating around the mid lane, possibly for a smoke. They are kind of close to a Dire Observer, but they're just gonna run over and pick up the double damage rune. I guess they're gonna go top. Beastmaster's mid, pushing it in. Most of EG Bulba are bottom. Ritsu may try to get a trade here with the Metamorphosis, but most of Void Boys are just going in through the Dire jungle and trying to find a pick off. Beastmaster is ready to assist with the birds, the vision, the aerial vision there. Beastmaster is going to take the tower down, and the push continues in through the top lane. Here they go. Looks like the creeps are going to be the only ones that make it there, along with the Force Spirits, forcing EG Bulba to react to it, but that's all that it's going to do. It's not really doing a whole massive amount of damage to the base. It's just a mere 26 HP to the tier 3 tower. That's pretty substantial, right? Sure, why not? For items, not really too many things significant. Lion did end up picking up the Blink Dagger, and Ags was finished on Invoker. Anything else that's good? There's 2,300 gold on Juggernaut. Let's see what Yawar ends up deciding to go with. And Timbersaws quickly working towards that Bloodstone. It will take him a while, a bit longer than he might like, but he is going to get it eventually. There's also a Dragon Lance on Terrorblade. Oh, Slark has also finished the Shadow Blade into a Silver Edge. Gonna be taking out the illusion. Takes it out pretty hard. And look at this, Beastmaster, he's already made his way top, and there's gonna be TPN. It's Terrorblade there to deal with the Beastmaster. Beastmaster has Aurora available. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna drop the Necrobooks. Ooh, the Sunstrike is there. Is Ritsu able to get the Sunder? Oh, not just yet. And he's getting healed up with the laser beam from Phoenix. And well, all of that, and Beastmaster doesn't find the kill, but he does force the Terrorblade back to base. And they create space for bottom to push. (13-3). Invoker at the top of the net worth right now, and he's still farming. He's not even helping to push, which he would be pretty helpful with, but he just wants to continue to get gold. Some people are like that. I know Ritsu is at about, I want to say 1,100 to 1,300 last hits in the hour and 50-minute long game that he had earlier today. What do you think about it? Seeing someone having to go through that length of a game, you can understand why they're not really into dealing with this by now. But that's just Dota. You got to deal with the long games. You got to keep your head through it. And that's part of the team mentality thing. Patzel thinking about going in. He's going to get the Dark Pact off. Oh no, immediate stun on the Ritsu. Now Patzel, he's going to use the ultimate, but he's taking so much damage from the laser and the Battle Fury. Slark is going to go down, and Aegis is now reclaimed. Boy's got to get back before they lose anything even more important than just a Slark. Just a Slark. That's their carry. That's Patzel. They don't want him going down at all. And that's actually a 1,300 gold change going the way of EG Bulba. Invoker continues to split push, doesn't really want to be fighting right now. I mean, if he were in these fights, things would be definitely turning out differently for his team. But right now, Void Boys just can't crack the base. It almost feels like they have to back up and farm, or possibly just take some pickoffs, and they think about going for it onto Ritsu. Ritsu's gonna get yelled at. Linus here turns him to a frog, and the Sunstrike you. They do not look at explosions, they're just gonna leave. Okay, nice smoke by Lion, but Snake King, the angry goblin, probably becomes a little bit angrier, as now he is down for 55 seconds. But, then Necrobook ends up dealing with the Oracle and taking him out. So at least he's got a kill, Angry Goblin, with about a bit of an outplay there, I guess. We'll call it that. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Why not, right? We're nice, sort of. We did kind of shit on his effigy a little bit, so I guess he deserves a little bit of slack. Yeah, if we look at the XP and gold graphs right now, it's gone up to a peak of 15,000, down slightly after the last fight, and pretty much the same thing for gold. So very correlated at this point. That's a long word for you guys. Correlated. I bet you all know what that means. Vocabulary with Pythian. Push will continue here for bottom though. They want to take down the last remaining outer tier 1 or tier 2 tower. Last remaining outer tower. And the tower is going to go down. 747 takes it. And at this point, I feel like Void Boys definitely need the Roshan in order to really go high ground. I don't see an item progression that makes me think that they can go for it. Maybe if they get some good Invoker teamfight stuff, but at this point they really should just play it safe. and get the lanes pushed out, start to suffocate e.g. Bulba. Timber Chain on the Lion, but Lion is going to get the blink away, and they do not keep chasing him. Yeah, Patzel getting rid of the illusion in the mid lane of the Terror Blade. He does not like any more images of that guy. I heard he tends to break mirrors. That was actually really savage, and most of you probably don't realize that. There was some chat in the lobby before game number 1 about Ritsu breaking mirrors. But, in any case, that's for another day. Lobby chat is, let me tell you, something else. Teams are grouping up here inside of the Dire Jungle. They could catch out Boris, but there is going to be a yell now onto Jubi, completely blown up. Not even close to being counted as existing now. And they're going to lose the Oracle for about 30 seconds. Can they put anything else down? You are forced to spin away. There's a couple people pushing down mid, along with some Necro 3s. So a slight bit of split push going on here. They will have the Oracle back for this push. And Void Boys, they're just going to send the Necro Creeps up there, attacking very slowly with the Phoenix, but Patzel is ready. Patzel is going to, finger, nearly taking out the Phoenix, and the axes are going to be there to clean him up. Another casualty on the side of e.g. Bulba. They're going to need to stop losing these pretty soon. Tornado up onto the Timber Saw. Oh, nice swap away on Beastmaster. Omni Slash is taking down Mega Power pretty soon. Patzel going onto the Jubi. Oracle, he will end up taking him out. Now here comes the leap away, but he's going to get chased down by Boris. Timber Chain available. It's going to go to the high ground, and Patzel is invisible. Cannot find him like that. And do they keep going too far here? Patzel ready to get back in. And he's going to go, possibly, looking for Ritsu. There's the yell again! Ritsu caught out and taken down. Now this is going to be a Sunstrike you. It misses Boris, and so does the Earth Spike. Ritsu does not have buyback. Lion's going to get hit by the laser a little bit. And here they come into the base. They've got a couple Force Spirits, they've got a Boar, and Lion's going to suck the mana out of Timberstall. They drop the Necro Freeze as well. Tara's taking some good damage from Patzel. They're going to take down the melee racks as well, and that is the first set of racks going the way of Void Boys, a very big step into the regional qualifier. But they have not gotten their whole body there, and it's got to be the whole body crossing the line. That's just how it is. Roshan available in basically right now. It's going to respawn just in time for Void Boys. And they walk right into the pit. Here they go. No one here from e.g. Bulba to even try to contest them. And in order to take this game, e.g. Bulba, they have got to be nothing short of miraculous here inside the base. Perfect execution, perfect positioning. This is all them here. And I don't think they're going to get their chance just yet. Boris is here with the smoke. They're walking forward. They're probably going to break the smoke. Roar is available, but Beastmaster is just going to blink away. He knows that Lion is not in this fight, and they definitely need him to get the control that they need. Right now, it's going to have to take some good Omni Slash. I mean, Juggernaut just bouncing all over the place. He is sitting on a Battle Fury, so like he could get some good bounces onto a grouped up enemy. Ritsu, he could get some good damage. That's definitely a thing that could be happening here. Timbersaw staying alive, and then the Phoenix Ball. Like that's going to really put it all together into a big team fight sandwich for e.g. Bulba, and it's going to need to be delicious for them to win. That sandwich is going to have to be artisan or something, because right now Void Boys, they are cooking up a storm. The chakram goes out on the mid lane. 747 walks up. They're taking down this tier 3 tower very quickly. Patzel hasn't even arrived, and there he is. They go right for it. The racks are getting low. Chakram getting sent out. This is going to be a second set of racks going down, and now Patzel, he's going up against the fortified towers. He's going for Ritsu, using the ultimate. There's going to be a Sunstrike, and I don't think it hit anybody, but Ritsu's going down once again. 53 seconds on the sideline. Oh, Omni Slash once again used, but it doesn't actually hit onto anything, and the Phoenix ultimate is way too far to actually make a difference. Second full set of racks, and that's going to be it. VB, the Void boys. They don't even do it with Void on their team. They make it into the regional qualifier in the Americas region. That's gonna be it. 2 games to 1 in the best of 3. And I gotta say, they just nailed EG Bulba. And unfortunately, they tried it twice. And they didn't come out on top at all. So, a little bit of shit talking going on in the